Hello. Oh, shit. Grammy, please be nice to your sister. She give you the skibbity paps. Did you get a skibbity paps, Mango? Mango got a skibbity paps for no reason. Come here, baby girl. She's so sweet. Okay. Hopefully no one else is getting the skibbity paps from life today. How's everybody doing? Happy Monday. Oh, I forgot my ring. I'm gonna wear my new ring. Sorry, Santa brought me a new ring for Christmas and I just wanted to wear it because it's pretty. Okay, anywho. How you guys doing? Tania, Zubuxi, Sarah, Emily, Star Goddess, Amber, Thrive with Lou, Venus's Potion, Renee, Joanna, Karina, Meredith, Kim, Victor, Moonley, Kinsey, Jordan, Brandon, Gabrielle, Joanna, Kat, April, hello. I'm going to try to get the Facebook chat going. Okay. Hopefully Facebook is good to go. How you guys doing? Am I right? Jordan said her SP follow or their SP follow them on Instagram. That's awesome. Congrats. I heard Ariana's song Just Like Magic. It's about manifesting. No, I haven't. I'm not huge. I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't mind her. I'm just not like I don't really listen to her music much. Abby, do I really need high vibration to manifest? No, I actually made a video about that. I think it's called something. I think it's called thinking manifestation versus feeling manifestation, or thinking versus feeling manifestation, something like that. If you want to check it out, I've spoken at length about that topic already. Stephanie, is your first time at the beginning? Oh, you're in for a ride. Just kidding. This is where the questions get answered. Okay. Joanna, that's awesome. Moonly, for that question, how to manifest a relationship with someone that has a girlfriend, I got a whole playlist. I got a whole playlist for you on that, for how to manifest another person and all that stuff. Yeah, just like hit up that playlist because there's a lot of info. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate you. Thank you. Leanne, Heather, hello. Becky, DeBoz, hello. Still trying to figure out what's on the street. It's little, they're Skull little ornaments. This is like a little penguin, and this is a little doggy. It's like a little skeleton. There's a cat and a monkey, I think, too. And you can't see this. My mother-in-law made this and sent this to us for Christmas. It's hard to see on camera, but it says it's a little best case scenario light. I thought that was so cute. So we thought the best place to put that would be right here with the Mindset Monday stuff. Oh, I need to set my little timer. Okay. I hope everyone had a nice holiday and got through it in the way that they could. And looking forward to the new year. I have the new New Year, New You workshop coming up on January 9th. If you're interested, let me get this link up so that I can link it in the chat. Okay. If you want to sign up for our brand new New You masterclass. It's a lot. Oh, I just pinned the wrong. You guys, I haven't had even one sip of my coffee yet, so give me a seckie. Okay, there we go. It's pinned to the top of the chat. If you want to join the New Year, New You masterclass, it's going to be a follow-up to our scripting workshop, which was like our biggest, most successful live workshop. We had a ton of people on that, hundreds, literally hundreds of people. And so we're doing it again. A lot of people have been asking for a new scripting workshop. So I wanted to do something that was kind of like, you know, setting our intentions for the new year so that we know what we're doing for 2021 and we're really clear about how we're taking everything, you know, in this kind of new territory. So if you want to sign up for that, it's $35 a ticket for general admission. And then I think we might have like 8 or 9 VIP tickets left. The VIP tickets guarantee you a question with me live. You get to come on and have like a live coaching session, mini coaching session, because there'll be a lot of people on there too. So that's why we're doing the tickets this way, because sometimes it's kind of a shit show to try to like bring people on and then all this stuff. So, and not everybody wants to talk. Some people just want to watch. So general admission tickets, you get to stay and watch the whole thing. You're there, you get a recording. Everybody gets a recording. But if you want the upgraded VIP ticket, it does get you a guaranteed question with me. And we only have a limited number because we only have a limited amount of time. So those are selling out fast if you want to grab one of those. And the workshop is on January 9th at 12 p.m. PST. And not ish, that will be actually 12 p.m. that day. Okay, Bespoke Invites says, and thank you so much for the super chat, says, can you manifest a relationship with a celebrity who doesn't know you from another country? Yeah, you can manifest anything. So the thing about this question is like, when I look at it, it's like, can I manifest blank? Of course you can. But then you have celebrity. That's a circumstance that makes things seem hard. Who doesn't know you? That's a barrier that you're putting up from another country. Massive barrier, right? So in just your question alone, you have illuminated 3 major circumstances that are in your way that you think are in your way, right? So can you manifest a relationship? Period. Can you manifest a blank? Yeah. A relationship? Yes. Celebrity? Yes. Who doesn't know you? Yes. From another country? Yes. It's all the same thing. Nothing is separate. Everything is energy. It's all connected. So you're going to want to like do your best job to like erase these ideas of them being grander than you, or them being far away, them being on a pedestal, them being better, them having a better job, whatever it is, because it's those notions, far away, celebrity, doesn't know you exist, those things that are going to keep them away from you. And that's for anybody, any situation that we're talking about. But, you know, especially here, if we're talking about a celebrity, you can absolutely manifest them, but just, you know, those like conditions need to be like completely non-existent to you, or like, I don't give a fuck what they are, just still to manifest them, you know, like just they're irrelevant is basically my point. And that's how you want to make them in your mind. Hey, Yoka, I like this question, says, can anyone actually be out of your league? No, absolutely not. And the reason I answered that right here with that one is because it's like the same answer. No, you think there's a league and you think that they're not in it. So that's the problem. I mean, yeah, there's a league, there's your league. They're in your league if you allow them to be. But if you think that they're better than your league, then they are, but they're not like just naturally. Oh my God, KPT says my SP bought me the Black Moon Society hoodie for Christmas. I'm so excited. Oh my God, yay! Can you send me a DM with your picture? That's so sweet. Tell them thank you. Oh my God. That just made my little day. Okay, that was sweet. Thank you. That's precious. Okay, Facebook. I see you guys. Okay, oop. Come on, what am I doing here? Angela, Chandra, Corbin, Aisha, Jill, hello. I'm gonna take my Dr. Savy things, guys. Just so you know what I'm doing. My liver vitamins. They smell like, one of them, there's two kinds. One of them smells like grass, the other one smells like, smells like horse's ass, which is probably what grass smells is, you know. So it's double grassy and horsey assy. Oh my gosh, KPT. The comment that okay, shit, you just said that. The comment I accidentally pinned earlier instead of my own was the comment that said that your SP bought you the Black Moon Society hoodie. What are the odds, you guys? That's awesome. I should have kept it pinned. Well, it was pinned for 2 seconds. That's cool. And tell them thank you again if I appreciate that. That's awesome. Can lucid dream manifest your desire? Probably. I mean, it can. Like, can it? Yeah. Will it? I don't know. Because just remember, like when you're dreaming, you're manifesting. You're always manifesting. It does not turn off. It's like your blood pumping. It's like breathing. It's like, you know, living. It's the part of living. If you are alive, you are manifesting no matter what. Never, there's no pause button for it. So can a lucid dream manifest? Yeah, because a dream is still consciousness, even though you're not, you know, it's subconscious, right? It's like you're not awake. You're still manifesting. So yes. That's why it's very important to me that I script every single night, because I want to make sure that those however many hours I get to sleep are covered with pre-approved material or content that I have allowed to be manifested over that period of time. And that's why I script every night, so that I can set the tone for what that subconscious or unconscious manifesting might look like. Heather says, just realized that I can make it after all. Being locked down might not be so bad after all. Of course it's not. Okay, let me just ask if I'm ticklish. If you send another thing about ask if I'm ticklish, I'm gonna block you. No offense. I hope if it's weird, yeah, you're gonna get blocked. So just I'll let one slide. Okay. Oh, Jen Shay's already on the VIP. Yay. Okay, sweet. It's gonna be a fun workshop. I saw a super chat, Gabrielle. Thank you, babe. I appreciate you. Where's your it says she won't work to send it blah 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 super chat. So put a question and I'll read it. Hi, Dina. Oh, Santa, I like this. She's replying to somebody else. I had to delete all socials just so it stops interfering with my manifestation. I already feel tons better. Yeah. I feel like social media is so dangerous in so many different ways. Can I talk about how I manifested my shingles to go away? Sure. So, okay. Literally the day I started planning my wedding, because excuse me. We had been engaged for probably about 2 years before I even started planning my wedding. Because like we were not the marrying type. Like he always said he didn't believe in marriage, even though his parents are still married. So I don't know what that was about, but he said he didn't believe in marriage, and I just didn't care either way. So I wasn't really like I wasn't pressured to do. I mean, I wasn't pressed in any way. I honestly never thought we'd get married because I knew he wasn't into it and I didn't care. So I just figured we would just be together we would just be one of those couples that's just together, you know? And then we got engaged one night when we were drunk. And then and we called our parents because we got engaged. We decided we're going to get married. And then we were so drunk that we called our parents at like 4 a.m. because we got locked out of our apartment building. And then my husband he was like, you want to marry me? I was like, what? I thought he was joking because I just would never expected it. And so we were like locked out of our apartment building, drunk, just decided we were going to get married. And we had been together for like 4 or 5 years at that point. And then, so we called our parents because we were drunk. And so then the next morning it was like, well, I guess we're engaged now because we already told our parents, you know? So, it was just like, anyways, what are we talking about? Oh yeah. So I didn't plan my wedding for a long time because I just was like, cool, we're engaged. It just, it wasn't my thing. I don't really care. And then, the Rocky Mountain Bridal Festival was coming through Colorado. And I was like, fuck it, let's go to this festival. It sounded fun. So I want to go with my mom and stuff. And so I was like, fine, we'll go that day and we can start planning the wedding. And so that morning of the festival, I woke up with shingles and I didn't know what it was at first. So I just was like, oh, I have this like thing. I don't know. It was like on the side of my body and it hurts so fucking bad. I don't know if anyone's ever had shingles, but it's like, it feels like you're getting stabbed. If like, even just like your shirt brushes against it, it's like so extremely painful. And so I finally told my mom about it like a few days later or something. And she's like, oh, that sounds like shingles. And I was like, what is, no. So at that point, like I didn't really understand. I mean, I knew about manifesting obviously at that point, but I wasn't fully like I am now, you know, and I'm okay, no, like, no, that's not going to happen to me. So that was like, literally, I may have said that the word shingles, like I've said this before. I like never said that word. I said it maybe one time throughout, like after that conversation, maybe once I said it like to tell like my best friend or something. But I was like, I never called it by its name. I was like, you don't get that power, that energy from me. So I never called it by its name. I would erase out of my mind. I would visualize myself smoothing it over like in Photoshop because I'm a photo editor. So I would just like the smudge tool, wipe it away. Smudge tool, wipe it away. Smudge tool, wipe it away. Just over and over and over and over in my mind. I was erasing it off my body, erasing it off my body, erasing it off my body, erasing it off my body. And then I tried my best to just not talk about it. And like, you know, I remember specifically I was at a birthday party and like I was wearing like the thinnest shirt ever. It was like a summer party. And it just barely grazed it up against it. And I said, it feels like you're getting stabbed. And I was like, fuck. And then my friend whose birthday was like, what's wrong? And of course I wanted to tell them, you know, but like, it was that moment that I was just like, if I'm not saying this, if I don't have it, I don't have it. So I was like, no, I'm fine. And that was like, I remember that moment distinctly because it was that just like, this thing does not exist on my body. And so my husband he would break open like vitamin E capsules and just like rub it on there. And I would just, while he was doing that, I would just visualize it being erased. And that's really what I did. And it just went away eventually. And the other thing about this is like, I found out months later, and the reason I know this works so well is because months later, I was just going down one of my an old coworker. It's not even somebody that I'm like not that we're not friendly, but it's just not something I talk to very often, you know? And I was just randomly going down her feed and she got shingles around the same time as I did. And she started, I would want to say blogging about it, but basically she was like talking about it on her Instagram. So she was like posting the pictures and like making it a thing and sharing it on her social media. That shit took over her whole fucking torso. She was like, I don't know how you would live. I don't know how you would fucking live. Like mine was like 2 inches wide and like an inch tall. And it was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. And I would have fucking just like jumped off a bit. Like, I don't want to say be flippant about it, but like, I don't think I would have just been, I don't know how I would have lived through that. Honest is all I'm trying to say. Like, it was so bad. I can't imagine that shit over more of your body. So anyways, long story short, whatever we're talking about, healing, regrowing, regenerating, whatever, understand that your body cells regenerate like every 180 days. You essentially have a brand new body. So if you are bringing disease or hurt or whatever pain with you into every new moment by attaching it to your story and assuming that you have it and telling people that you have it and defining yourself as somebody who has it and worrying about how you're treating it and worrying every day how all the fucking swirling in it, that's what's going to keep it there. But if you can treat it and not give it attention, just like while my husband was, even if I was rubbing it myself, I would have done the same thing. He was doing it. He was doing it on my side. He was rubbing the thing. And as he was rubbing it, I'm erasing it off my body. I'm not sitting there like, oh my God, I have shingles. I'm like, the who, the what, the nothing. So whatever it is, if we're talking about hair regrowing, Play-Doh, visualize your hair coming out of your head like Play-Doh. I've said before, I visualize my hair being made out of fine strands of like super fine strands of steel. My bones made out of titanium. I'm working on my lungs, clearing my lungs out. I talked about that a little bit last week. I'm visualizing just like, pink, supple, young lungs. I do it with my skin. I visualize my skin being super clear and young and supple. And like, I'm not telling myself that it's not these things. And I'm, if I remember, then I'm saying that it's something I actually want it to be and not saying that it's something I don't want it to be. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I saw some super chats come through. I know we got Gabrielle. I don't know where your question went. Okay. Oh man, it just skipped. I don't fucking know, you guys. There's so many to go through. It's hard to. Okay, I see Tiffany Craig Felicia. Tiffany Felicia Craigs. Who is it? Gabrielle. Gabrielle, can you type your question again? Because I don't know where it is. And then I'll get to after Tiffany Craig Felicia. Tiffany Craig Felicia says, hi, Roxy. Everything has been unfolding perfectly. My SP and I told each other we're best friends. They talked to me about the third party and fourth party a lot. Any tips on how to navigate those conversations? Girl, if I got to hear about this one more time, and I'm saying this because, like, at this point, I feel like you're my girl. I can be real with you. Like, if I have to hear about this goddamn third and now there's a fourth party and how all they do is talk to you about that, this is why, right? Like, oh, here we go. I'm going to relate it to what I just talked about. This is like if I went on your live and I asked you how to get rid of my shingles. How do I get rid of my shingles? Like, you just heard me saying the who, the what, I can't hear you. I don't even know what, the who, the who part. Me and my BFF / partner / POC partner, or was it PIC partner in crime? My person, like us against the world. That's not the story you're telling. And like, you're getting there. And first I want to give you one of these because I am proud of you that it is unfolding perfectly. And you're right. It is happening. Like, we've been here, we're watching it happen in real time. So it is working. But I swear, girl, I don't want to hear about this third. I'm not even going to finish those words because I'm not going to do that to you. Right. So no more. From now on, your story is one and only deep connection, just us two, monogamy, just the two of us. Like, however ways you can think of describing a partnership that is solid, us against the world, just the two of us over here, them over there. We got each other's backs. It's just us. And, we are here for other people, of course, but like, we are a solid, united front, a unit, a couple, a partnership, solid, whatever you want to call it. I just want you to like make that decision right now. And from this point forward, stop giving energy to the story that they come to you to talk about, the blank. Because we're not saying it anymore. You need to drop the story that they come to you and confide in you about these people, because that is happening over and over and over. And it has been the one consistent thing in your story since the beginning of you kind of like coming on and stuff. So proud of you. You are doing it. It is unfolding perfectly. My SP and I told each other we're best friends. And we talked about wonderful things because we are such a great united front, such a great couple. It's just the two of us. We know that we have each other's backs for life, period. That's the end of it, right? That's how we're going to get there, okay? So, you got to change the story. And then when it comes up in real time, and actually, I'm glad that we're talking about this because my podcast coming this week is going to be about rewriting your SP in real time, like while you're doing it, while you're experiencing them. So I'll have the podcast episode this week is going to be for you or for everybody, but it'll especially help you in your situation. But it's very important that you maintain that story in your mind or upstairs while you are in their presence and while you are hearing them say these wonderful things about how you are the only person in their life, right? Because that's all they're saying. So your job is to not be triggered. Do not believe what comes out of your SP's mouth, okay? Because that is you listening to your own poop, right? Because a manifestation is the after effect. It's the digestion of your mental diet, your thoughts, right? So it's literally a thought poop. So you are listening to your poop and letting it tell you where you go next, okay? Now, I don't know how graphic and weird I'm going to get with this conversation, but, if we want to take information so that we can corral ourselves in a specific way from the poop, that's fine. But we're not listening to the poop and letting it tell us where we're going and telling us what our life is. You are the poop. I am the pooper. Okay. So don't let your poop tell you anything. You choose that conversation up here while they're doing whatever they're doing. They're being poop. Poop stinks. So let it fucking stink in your fucking reality. I'm so sorry. I don't know where this is coming from. This is the one you're getting. Let it be over there stinking in your reality if it has to, but in your mind, oh, wow, this smells so great. I love the way that everything's just potpourri and friendly and great, right? Like, you have to keep the story going. It's not about what they're doing. It's about the fact that you're reacting to it, you're believing them, and it's stressing you out and changing your story in the moment. So that can't happen anymore, okay? And thanks for letting me talk to you about poop. I love you. Sorry, that's gross, but you know what? I don't even fucking care anymore. Okay. Let's see your fave talk about poop on their fucking channel. All right. Just kidding. Okay, what do we got? Gabrielle. Okay. Need a reminder that circumstances don't matter and we can't fuck it up. Need a rampage and uplift so I can script the best. Not sure you can revise my situation. Drunk mistake. Okay, well, I can't. I mean, I'm here for you, girl. This is probably going to sound bitchy, but it's just my voice. But it's like, I can't revise what I don't know. I don't know what you did. I don't know what we're talking about. So, like, let's see. So, no, you can't fuck it up. Like, it's all responding to you. So if you think a circumstance matters, then it does. Like, you know, it's in your way because you say it's in your way. You think that you made a mistake because you saying that this was a mistake is what makes it a mistake. It's not a mistake. I don't know what to uplift and rampage you because I don't know what we're talking about in script. I mean, like, whatever it is that you think you did, intend that it's fine. They already forgot. It didn't even bother them. They don't even remember. It's not a big deal. Everything's all good. It's all working out for you. It's unfolding the way you need it to. Don't worry about it. Yes, you can have anything. Know the circumstances. Okay. SP drove here on Christmas Day to be with me. I got drunk, never do that, and got hysterical, and he got on a flight and flew home 3 days early. Well, you know, like, honestly, my feeling about that is like, if you're going to be in a relationship with someone, they're going to see you hysterical. They're going to see you on, they're going to see, okay, hold on. I'm going to get gross here again. Maybe I shouldn't say this. I told this to Dina the other day when we had a session, but like, let me just say, they're going to see you sitting on the toilet and barfing into a bucket at the same time eventually. You get what I'm saying? Like, so what? You were hysterical on Christmas. It's fucking Christmas. Emotions run high. And if you got drunk, okay, it was Christmas, and it sounds like you're not like doing that all the time. Okay, you understand that you don't want to behave that way. Okay, great. So don't. And don't make it a big deal because it's not a big deal until you make it one. Did it push them away? Fine, whatever. That's fine. It's old news now at this point. It's old fucking news. What are we going to do? Keep manifesting more of that? No, we're not. We're going to change the fucking story and not let it bother us because we're going to work on changing the story and not letting it bother us, okay? Because I know that it's easier said than done, but it doesn't matter because just fucking say that it's easy. And it is, right? Because we're manifesting as we say these things and react to them. So understand that maybe it was the first time they saw you hysterical, but it's not going to be the last time if they're in a relationship with you. It's just not. It's just not. My husband and I have been together for over 10 years. Like, he has seen me at my worst. He has seen me at my best. He has seen every fucking shit in between. And like, there is no hiding that shit when you're married. It's just like it's just whatever. So my point is that to not think that it's this big, huge deal breaker, because it's not. Understand that if you are going to be in a relationship, this is just the first time they're seeing it, not the last time. And if you can hold on to the idea that it's okay and everything's fine, and they love you in spite of it, and seeing the real you, and maybe they did make them run away, but maybe they're scared because, oh shit, this is getting really serious. Who knows? It doesn't really matter. It's whatever you think it is. So let them just be okay with it. Work on you being okay with it and moving forward. And you're fine. You're okay. It's going to be okay. Okay, where are we at? We got a bunch of super chats coming through. I appreciate you guys helping each other in the chat because I can't see everyone's questions. It's definitely not personal if I don't get to your question. To think it is just absolutely ludicrous because there's like so many comments that I can barely go through. Like, I mean, come on. Patrick Stewart! DeBoz, yes, I love me some Picard. I love Patrick Stewart. I am a bit, yeah. I love him. He's such a cute little daddy. Okay. UGO, okay, says, and thank you so much for the super chat, says, hey, Roxy, so me and my SP have been hot and cold for a little while. How to get her to communicate more and open up to me? I'm already taking your course and have been working on it, but any tips? Say that they communicate with you and they're opening up every single day. You know, like, I really, 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 really want everyone to get to the point where they understand that you can do this yourself, right? Like, what do you want? You want someone to communicate with you and open up to you. Okay. So then if it's what you want, then now say it is this thing. If you want something, it is it now. You have it now. It's that way now. Your indicator, I want, should snap into an I am, I have, it is. The second you say I want you to put a bell on this phrase. I want needs to immediately turn into it is, I have, they are, blah, blah, blah. Every single time. Every time. And I'm getting fired up. I love you. I know that I have not had this question from you before, so this is not strictly directly towards you, but this is something that, I get asked the same stuff every time. And it's like, I want this. Okay, well, why aren't you saying that is your reality now? Why aren't you working on that and keeping your mental diet in alignment with that? If you've taken my course, then you know that if you want someone to get to communicate with you, you need to say that they do now. You need to intend that they do now. You need to act like they do now. You need to not react to them like they don't, because that negates your manifestation. So you want them to communicate more than they do. They always communicate with you. They're reaching out to you every single day. It's really nice to have this conversation with somebody new or getting to know them. And I love the fact that we're getting to know each other and everything's getting so deep and they're sharing so much with me. It's really amazing. I'm sharing with them. We trust each other. We have this great bond. Like, you know what I mean? You know what you want because you said it right there. So say that you have it. And now that you have it, what does it look like to have somebody that communicates with you and opens up? Make sentences that describe that. Those are your affirmations. It's so simple, guys. And this is why I get fired up. It's not because I don't love you. It's not because I don't want to help you. It's because you can help yourself. That's what I want you to do. That's what I want to see. I want to see you guys helping yourself. I'm a conduit for the energy and a vessel for the information, but I'm not the doer. I'm my doer, but I'm not your doer, right? Like, you guys have this power, and the whole point of all the videos I've ever made, all this going live every single week, is so that you can realize you don't need me to do this. You're already doing it. I can't tell you how to manifest. You're already fucking doing it. I can't tell you how to pump blood. I don't know how that shit works. So keep track of what you're saying and talking about. If you want, I want this. How come this? Why isn't it like this? You're manifesting that energy over and over and over. It is a mirror. So when I want you to go up to your mirror and say, I want more communication. I want more, like, okay, great. You want it. I'm seeing want reflected at me, but what is that doing? That's not having, experiencing fulfillment, right? It's not saying, oh, I have this. Say, I have communication in your mirror. Yeah, I fucking get communicated with all the time. That is what you want to manifest. So that's what you need to say and intend and embody, okay? And that's all said with love. And thank you so much for the super chat. Okay. Farah, God's will versus my will. Difference. There's none. You are God. So how could it be different? Right? God's will is for you to come to earth and experience it and learn. So you're already doing it. You're already in line with God's will. And in my personal opinion, I think that we choose where we come, or I think we choose who we are, the bodies we're in, the families we come to, and the when and the where and the how, all the circumstances of our life. We choose ahead of time. We choose before we get here. Once you're born, the veil comes down, your memory is essentially wiped, and you start out as a sometimes blank slate. And then it is your job to learn and grow and navigate that journey that you chose before you got here. And you have a set path that your soul would like to accomplish in this lifetime. The goal of your soul coming to this particular incarnation, the one I'm talking to right now, your soul has a journey that it wants to go on for this particular life. Now, You can obviously not do it. You don't have to do it. If you don't, your soul's just going to continue to come back and try it again. If you follow that life path, then hopefully we intend that we evolve through what our challenges, and we do the work that our soul came here to do. You don't have to. You have free will, and that is part of God's will, is that you don't have to do this work, but you did sign up for it before you got here. So, it's on you. It's like, if you don't do it now, that's fine. I made this analogy before. It's like, I could take a free period this year instead of taking math, and that's totally fine. But next year I'm still going to have to take math if I want to graduate on time, So like, I don't have to take it right now, but I'll have to take it next year. So same thing goes with, whatever it is we're fucking talking about, whatever the will is that you're discussing here. You don't have to follow the designated path. There's no wrong. You might even be led back to it by going away from it. That's what happened to me. And then if not, then you'll just come back and do it more. It doesn't matter. It's just evolution. It's perpetual life and love and existence. So it's a permanent existence in some way, shape, or form. So, there's no separation from you or God unless you think there is. And even then, you're not really separated. You're just putting like a block between you and something that's there. Okay. It's raining here. It's like finally winter. Okay, just another super chat. Where did this go? Where did that go? Shit. Where? Son of a bitch. There it is. Allison, thank you so much. What are your thoughts on creating your own reality in death and illness and loved ones? Do we create those things? I don't think we create them. No, we don't create them. Okay, because we're not creating in that sense. You're not creating a reality where they die. Are you moving into one? Technically, yes. Is that your fault? I don't think so. Death is something that is inevitable in this incarnation, right? On the meat part of the experience, we have yet to find a way to escape that one thing, right? So is that your fault? How could it fucking possibly be? You're a speck of dust amongst the fucking universe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, to think that you're that powerful, that you're just over here fucking just, unless, do you get what I'm saying? I'm just like, you don't need to take on things that it's not your job to keep everybody healthy. You can do that with your awareness, but they're still going to die. And so are you. So the body will still die. They don't die. The body dies. Right. So it's not your fault. And to walk around and think that we're doing this and we're creating it is just not healthy. It's not good for you. And it's not necessarily the truth. Like, they were going to die regardless. Like, there's just no way around it. So I just don't like to try to attach, like, that's not my fucking deal. I didn't come here and say you had to die. That's none of my business, but I have to fucking die too. So what the fuck? That's not my choice. So don't take on shit like that. That's not yours. That's someone else's. Deal with you. Just like with the manifesting. Don't deal with the how and the when. Like I said before, you're the what and the now, not the when or the how. So deal with what you have control over, which is conceptualizing the people around you and the experiences you have. If you want to make the health and wellness of the people you love a focus for you, absolutely go do that. I do that as well. I'm definitely intending that everybody I love is safe, healthy, happy, whole, and living long lives. Every single day I intend that, right? And that's just because worrisome thoughts come up and I have to counter them because I won't let that kind of stuff stay in my mind. It's just it's flipping. It's always flipping. So I am not going to take on the role of assigning who gets what, because that's them, right? Like, I chose my body. They chose that body. And do we intertwine? And do I have control over the version of them I interact with my concentration and awareness? Yes. But I don't have any full control over that entity at large, right? Like, anybody Everybody manifesting me is going to be manifesting versions of me, but they're not going to manifest me, right? Like they can't do anything to like my soul, my original, like, you know, not like that. I don't know how to explain it. Cause I don't really know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. This is all theory, but, I can manifest versions of you in your reality, just like you can manifest versions of me in your reality, but none of them are going to be like this core being, because this core being is doing the work in my reality. Does that make sense? I don't really know how all this shit intertwines and works. I just know that like and that's the point. It's like it's futile to give yourself that kind of like pressure and like gravity and weight. Like, fuck no, I'm not controlling your illnesses and all that shit. Like, would I move myself into a reality where some blah, 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 by my reactions or something like that? Yes. Is that my fault? No. Do those realities already exist without me in them? Yes. Am I creating the reality? No, I'm simply moving to something that's already there. So it's not your fault. But now that you're aware that you can navigate towards realities where everyone's happy, healthy, whole, just make that your focus. I hope that makes sense. It's like, I mean, you know, like some of these questions a lot of this is just, I mean, it's mostly theory. Like I said, I don't know. I don't have, you know, a secret answer book somewhere. It's just like, this is my opinion mixed with what I've experienced personally, mixed with what my clients have experienced, mixed with what, you know, other people who are also trying to figure out this stuff have experienced. Okay, so I guess it's a good time to mention that we are hosting the New Year, New You Masterclass. It's going to be a live scripting and affirmations workshop, January 9th. I almost said 2019. January 9th, 2021, 12 p.m. PST. We have general admission tickets for $35 and VIP tickets for $55 that guarantee you a question with me, live coaching on air short session. And those are selling out. We only have like 8 or 9 left. Actually, I haven't counted that number. Could be wrong. Okay. Life as Lucid says, so grateful that I caught the live today because I have a working interview for a dental assisting job tomorrow. And once I'm hired, I'll be working on Mondays. Just put in one of your earbuds. Just put in one and then hide your hair. Put your little hair over it. And then you could just listen to me all day long. I like this. Al Mickelson says, I'm manifesting in every single moment, so I might as well see what I want. Absolutely. 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 There we go. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Okay. What if your Shaima says, what if your family is against the religion? Stop saying that they are. Or excuse me, I'm sorry. What if your family is against a relationship? Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Stop saying they are. You're manifesting them to be that way. It's not your fault. It's just, you know, a lot of us with family, of course, we don't realize that we have, you know, that we're all still controlling the narrative about them too. And we can get different versions of our family. So just don't forget that and make sure that you are saying they're completely supportive of it. They're glad it's happening. They support you both. They love the other person. It's their idea. That's the person they would pick for you too, or whatever we're talking about. Like, just change the story up. And then if they trigger you, keep your new story going no matter what they do in the 3D, because it will shift to the winds of change will blow your way if you allow them to. You know, I have to give a shout out to Glam Edit because I trashed them a couple of times, but I just got this green liner from them, and I gotta say it's actually kind of pretty. So, Glam Edit. At this point, I don't need them to sponsor me. I bought so many of their fucking lashes. I don't even need you to sponsor me. I'm just gonna be honest about my feelings. Okay. Al Mickelson says, rewriting your brain is like Taco Bell to the body. Makes the shit come when you least expect it. That's funny. Thanks for making me laugh. Okay, a couple super chats just came through. Hannah, did you ever read that book, Hannah is a Palindrome? Every time I see that name, I think about that. Oh, okay. Anyways, Hannah, thank you so much for your donation to the super chat. It says, all of my female friends got married without manifesting their husbands. No, they did not. They speak negative words all day and don't practice self-love. How does that happen? Is it because he wasn't a specific person? No, it's because, listen, let me explain something to you. Now, this might sound bitchy, but I just want to just point something out here. All of your friends are with their men, whether they respect them or not. None of them are here asking me why all my friends got married, but not me. You get what I'm saying? Like, they don't have, it doesn't matter whether they are negative or practice self-love. If they expect to get a man, they will. If they expect to be the only one who doesn't have a man, even though my friends are bitter ass bitches, they still got their man, but I don't. There's your reality. So that's what I'm going to say. It's like, it does not matter what you look like. It does not matter what you look like. Okay. Like, looks, weight, none of that matters. It's how you think people respond to you and how they will affect you and how, like, you know, like, I don't know anything about you, right? All I know is this one thing that you said, but I can imagine that there are probably other areas of your life where other people get what you don't, and you don't know, and maybe they're not deserving. I'm the most deserving person in the world, and yet I still don't get what I want. Every other motherfucker who's not, they're pieces of shit. They're getting what they want. What's that about? It's about that story. And it's going to continue to play out in multiple ways. Right now, it happens to be playing out in the way that your friends are. Everyone's got a husband but you. It doesn't matter how negative they are. They still got their man. You don't have to be positive to get a man. You just need to not think that you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has nothing. And I have this conversation with people a lot. Like, everybody else is married except for me. I'm like, because they're not doing what you just did. They're not sitting here like, I'm not married and everyone else is. That's why, because that is manifesting. So, and I'm not trying to, like, I'm not assuming that's like saying that's you. It's just like, that's what I hear. It's like, well, of course you're not, because you're sitting around all day manifesting everybody a fucking husband except for yourself. That sucks, right? So you got to change that story. It has nothing to do with how specific they were. You said none of them manifested their husbands. Yes, they did. Everything is manifested. Everything is manifested. So the negativity that they speak to themselves is taking a toll in other areas, but not in relationship. And that's, you know what? Actually, I'm so glad I said it that way. That's what I try to get across to you guys, is like, it has nothing to do with like all these things that society tells you. It's that not everybody's inadequacy has to do with relationships, but yours does. Does that make sense? Like, and this is with love. And this is why for me, like, I've been other ways. I've been 220 pounds, still had a fucking man. If I didn't have one, I would have got out and gotten one. When I broke up with my husband right before we got back together, and it was like that last time, I said, you know what? The real truth is, I was like, I already knew who I was going to go after. I already knew who was going to be my next fucking person. I was ready to go out there and go fucking shake my ass and get whoever the fuck I wanted to. And I knew I would have them. And who came through instead? Best husband in the world. But for me, getting a man or having a relationship is not something that I think I'm incapable of. So I am not. Like, there might be other things I struggle with. Like, let's say, like, money I struggled with for a long time, up until a year and a half ago. So that was something that I struggled with, but like, I'll be broke as fuck and still have a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, getting a man or having a relationship is not a problem for me because I don't expect it to be, but like other things might be. So my inadequacy personally is going to show up in other areas, not in my ability to get a man, no matter what I look like or what I think about myself, because I don't think that I'm incapable of getting a relationship. I think I'm more than fucking capable. I think that anybody I allow to even be considered to be a partner with me is lucky. And it's not, maybe that sounds bitchy or it sounds conceited. I don't fucking care, because guess what? I have the best fucking husband in the world, you know? So it's about the way you consider it and the way you talk about yourself and what you expect for yourself, how you talk about other people, how you look at them and say, oh, they have what I want, or, ooh, she has that, I want that too. Thank you, girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? If someone else has something, you manifested that. You can manifest husbands. You manifested a whole bunch of them in your reality, just not for you, you know? So change that story. And that's all love. I'm excited for you. Please come back and let us know how it is unfolding. Okay, Tiffany, I see a bunch coming through. I'm getting to you guys. Tiffany! Love and appreciate you says, my car was dinged. Good. I'm saying good. I don't even want to read the rest of it. Just kidding. It's going to be good. I know it's going to be good. Other person's insurance was being crazy. I affirmed best case scenario and I'll have a new car. Yes, that's exactly why I said good. The second you said my car was dinged, I was like, new car. Thank you. And that's how we work. That's how we work. Oh, my car was dinged? Fuck yes, universe. Thank you. I got a new car coming. Oh my God. Fuck yeah. And that's exactly what happened to you. I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you because that's a Roxy student right there. Okay, my car was dinged. Other person's insurance was being crazy. I affirmed best case scenario and I'll have a new car. Today all went well and I'm driving a nice rental. Yes, so you get a nice cushy rental before you get your new car, girl. Best case scenario in full effect. And like this is really good because this shows you that like no matter, it doesn't matter what happens. You could have been like, my car was dinged. What the fuck? I tried this. I was thinking positive. How come? Another insurance is being, I don't even know what's gonna happen. And I'd have been like, no. But you didn't. You said, fuck that. This is best case scenario. Thank you for dinging my car because now I get a new one. And that's how we treat everything. And I'm just really proud of you. I need to give you one of these little round of applauses because you deserve it. I'm excited for you. Please send me pictures of you in your new car. Treese says, thank you. I go to sleep listening to you sometimes. You're so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. I don't see a question, but if it's just a super chat, then thank you so much for your generosity. And same to you, Bajan Queen. Am I saying that right? Tell me. I hate pronouncing shit wrong. Thank you so much as well. Where are we? Okay, I say. Says, hi, Roxy. I'm now starting on this journey. Do you have any advice moving forward? Example, manifesting scripting. I script every single night, no matter what, when, or like how late I go to sleep. It does not matter. I'm scripting that page, and it's like I'm treating it like a, thank God I get to do this. Yes, I get to script again because that shit just comes true, and I'm controlling. Scripting is like steering the ship, is how I feel, and like I write out the world. I live in it the next day. I write out the world at night and I live in it the next day. I keep my thoughts on track. I work on my reactions. I'm not perfect. In fact, reacting is something, oh my, it's fully fucking dark out at 2 o'clock. Reacting is something that lesson every single day. Give me a chunk of mango on my straw. And again, you can react and still get what you want. As long as you know that. Okay, if there's a Facebook chat, I don't see them coming through, just so everyone knows. Like, we always have a really good time with Facebook. Okay. So script every night. Persist no matter what. Like, even if things appear to not be working out for you, it is an illusion. When my psychic said to me the other day, I thought I really liked the way she said it. She's like, our eyes lie to us sometimes. And I've even said something, to that effect is like, don't listen to don't believe them. They're just organs on your face. They don't necessarily mean anything until you assign meaning to what you think you see. So persist in your new story, no matter what happens. Understand that it is unfolding the way that you put the most expectation towards, I guess. Know that even, again, like Tiffany's car, okay? Her car got dinged and we said, thank you, because it's a good thing. It's a good thing. That ding on her car led to her having a new car. And it's because she treated it as a good thing. And I'm not saying that it wouldn't have, but like she could have had more shit to deal with. The insurance could have gave her less money. We could have stepped in and gotten in the way a bunch of different ways, but it doesn't really matter because best case scenario worked out. I'm so glad it happened. And now I have a new car and that's it. And we're just going to keep persisting through it. So whatever the thing is that you're working on, all things at the same time, make yourself think about things in a way that you actually want them to go no matter what happens. Like that's just got to be that's it. That's got to be the deal. Stay focused. I have a shitload of videos that'll help you, like over 200. to keep you on track. Look at my 360 method. Yeah, check out my 360, Google or YouTube search Roxy Talks 360. And that's like my personal approach. Trademarking it. I'm going to have to. Personal approach. And that's like what I use. So if you're asking my opinion, that's what I would suggest to do. And thank you. Gareth, can we treat hair loss by affirmations? Yes, absolutely. Because guess what's making the hair loss? Or let's say like what, think about it like this. When you start having thinning hair and the moment you realize you start having thinning hair, you need to go to work. So I'm not gonna guess anything. Let's just make up a story. Let's say that I'm a 26-year-old male and I just started noticing my hair is thinning and oh my God, fuck, my hair's thinning. And now that's on my mind. I'm thinning hair. So by the time I'm 32, I might not have any of that shit left because it's so thin. And every day I'm like, fuck, my hair's so thin. So your job, it's so basically when you're like, oh, my hair's so thin, you are affirming. You're saying, can we manifest hair loss with affirmations? Yes, you can. And that's what that is. But every time you say, oh, my hair's so thin, that's an affirmation. Actually, my hair is so fucking thick. I just wanted to undo that real fast. My hair is super thick and healthy and bouncy and shiny. So can we treat? Yes, absolutely. Because you're already sending it away through affirmations. So you earlier, I don't know if you were on here when I said, visualize like a Play-Doh, like I was telling my clients, visualize like a Play-Doh, like squishing hair out of your head. Just growing, just like squirting out of your head. And like also, like I said before, I've already said this on today's live, but I visualize my hair being made out of super fine pieces of steel, super strong, super thick, super healthy, just growing. Like that's what I would do with hair loss. Is just like it's so thick. And then when you're styling it or treating it, however you're doing, which is fine. It's like you can treat it without affirming it, right? Like you can treat the hair growth, we'll call it that, without affirming it, right? Like I just did. That's what I just did. So let's say that I'm putting on, and I'm making shit up because I don't know. Let's say I'm putting on some Rogaine. Wow, my hair's so thick. Holy shit, my hair's getting thicker every single day. I started saying recently, because my eyelashes were looking super long and thick, right? So every time I'm putting on mascara, I'm like, oh my God, my eyelashes are so long and thick. God, they're so thick and long. Like I'm just saying that because otherwise I might be saying the opposite. And I don't want any more of that. I've already got it. I don't need to affirm it ever again. Okay. LC just lost your job like 45 minutes ago. Yes, proud of you. Good. Something good's coming. This is just like Tiffany's car ding. You lost your job? Fuck yes, because something great's coming to you because of it. And that's the only way you can afford to look at it. You literally can't afford to look at it any other way, right? Trying to keep your head up? No, your head's high. Put your head. You trying to keep your head up? Put it up. That's what your neck is for. Put it up right now. Put your shoulders back. Fuck this. I got this. I'm glad because I have something even better coming my way. Now I can do what I actually want. End of transmission. End of sentence. Distract yourself with something else. You want to keep your head up? Put your fucking head up. That's what your spine is for. You've already had it. You already got it. If your spine works, use it right now, please. Put those shoulders back. Put that head up, that chin up, and say, I got this. I'm so glad that my life is working out for me just the way I need it to. Thank you. And then that. Focus on a life where things are working out for you because they are. And it's evidenced by the fact that you are now freed up to do exactly what you want to do. Z-Booksy says, Z-Booksy has done the thing with hair growth. Okay. How amazing you feel now that your hair growth has continued. Visualize how you look with beautiful hair. Exactly. Yep. Roseanne says, anyone going to get their car dinged? I manifested a car too. Like when I moved to LA, I had sold my car because I was living in downtown Denver and I just was like not driving ever. So I sold my car. And then when I came to LA, it's like, you can't really not have a car here. So the first few months I didn't have a car. My husband was taking me to work every day, which he still ended up taking me to work, but we just like to be together. Anyways, so I was walking my dogs one day and I just had this idea that implanted in my head that said, if we got into like a small car accident, as fucked up as this is, small car accident, like obviously no one's hurt. And it just fucked the car up enough, but like didn't wreck it. Maybe I could get a car with that check. That shit happened that fucking day. And, you know, at this, like, like, it was more of like a premonition than like a manifestation, but either way, it's like it happened. Like, and we got, I don't want to just the detail. Everybody was fine. It was right on my way. We were literally like pulling up to my job, and it happened. Nobody got hurt. My husband's car was just barely, because it was an old Volkswagen. So that shit is made out of like fucking steel tank material. My point is, it didn't crumple like a newer car would. And they gave us a check that I bought my car with. And that's like exactly what fucking happened. So best case scenario is always in effect if you keep it, right? Oh yeah. Rosanna says psychologists actually suggest to do the power pose for confidence. Yes, actually, definitely. Sorry, y'all. I haven't been taking my Savvy stuff. I didn't take it all Christmas break. Trying to, my lungs are healthy and supple and clean and clear. I got 12-year-old lungs. Okay, Isna says, OMG, Roxy, I feel like such an idiot realizing I'm creating something I don't want. No. I want you to feel like, holy shit, I'm powerful. Like, damn, look at all this shit I created. Whether you want it or not is irrelevant. You did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, think of it like that. Like, look at it like, whew, fuck, I'm powerful. So great. You just now need to be on top of that power is all. So don't feel like an idiot. Feel like the strongest person in the fucking world and realize that you can do anything, because you did all that shit that you didn't necessarily want to experience, which is fine, on autopilot. So imagine what's going to happen when you're paying attention. That's the way we need to look at these things. Venus's potion. I'm so excited to be moving to LA next year in July. Yes, my life is working out. Yes, it's working out 100. How many zeros we got? 1,000,000 times better than I could ever imagine. I'm so excited in my dream city. Proud of you. And what's funny is that just triggered something I scripted about last night, because I'm going to say, and good thing LA is clearing up and things are opening up and life is returning back to normal and things are wonderful and great here and life is just fantastic. Yay. Okay. Zona, any affirmations for a house tour for the house you've manifested? I get to see my house. I'm so excited to go see my house. Yeah, I'm going to see my house. I can't wait to see it. Oh my God, I love being in my house. It's so nice to be in here. I'm so glad I get to be inside my house. Shit like that. Like we said earlier, you want a house tour. That means you're getting a house tour. So start saying thoughts of somebody who's getting a house tour for the house they want to be in. What would you be thinking if the real estate agent called you and said, hey, do you want to tour this house? What thoughts would you be thinking on your drive there? Now make those thoughts something you make yourself think throughout the day, even if you're not driving there. Venus says, OMG, you should clap for me at 10:10. Where are you, in Hawaii? Wait, it might be PM, I guess. Like, where would you be at 10:10? I don't know. Okay. Time is at 2:11. Okay, I got to do a podcast today. Oh yeah, New Year, New You Masterclass is happening January 9th. I pinned a comment to the top of the chat with a link to the sign up for the masterclass. So you can join that. Oh, UK, you're in the UK. Okay, that makes sense. 10 p.m., not a.m. It's going to be scripting. Live scripting affirmations workshop with live coaching. The live coaching tickets are $55. Those are the VIP tickets. And then the general admission tickets are $35. Aquarian. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, my SP said last week that he didn't want to be with me, but I've seen that as a good thing because my mental block was showing itself and I get to fix it. That's how you write a question. Proud of you, proud of you, proud of you. It's like, are we affirming what we don't want? Fine, but you cleaned it up immediately and you're like, I'm glad that happened, right? This is just like the ding on the car. My car got dinged. Yes. SP said he didn't want to be with me anymore. Yes, good, because I realized now that I had this. I'm proud of you. I didn't even need, you already said it. You already said it. I'm proud of you. You got this. Please keep us posted because I know that it's working out for you. Intend that it is. Okay. Okay. Hannah, this is a follow-up question to the why are all my friends married but me? There were other men in their life that they broke up with, but they let these men go. And I was wondering if that is why they are married fast, since they waited on fate versus manifesting an SP. No, you didn't hear me the first time, right? Like, and I'm saying this with love, like what I see is like, you're still trying to get to the bottom of why they got it, but you didn't, which I mean, like, okay, but that's still not, oh shit, I'm saying that other people have what I don't, and not saying that I have it, right? Like I'm still waiting for you to make the connection that like, even when you type this, you're manifesting uncertainty for yourself. There were other men in their life that they broke up with, and then they let these men go. And I was wondering, it's like, is that why they're married fast? No, they're married fast because they're not sitting around trying to figure out how and why. You know what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? It's just like, you're not sitting in a position of power. You are not choosing the reality you want. What you're doing is choosing for autopilot to leave shit up to fate. And what fate has decided is that other people have it and you don't, and you also don't have the answer, the reason you don't know why. So it's like, I want you to realize that like this stuff, it doesn't matter why they manifest it. What matters is that you keep saying they are manifesting and you're not. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't even want to really address what you're talking about. Not that it doesn't matter, but like, yes, you can get to the bottom of what's going on within you, and that is important, but you're not taking the opportunity yet. You have yet not, that I have seen, to say, oh, just kidding. Actually, no, getting a husband is easy for me too. You know, because like, do you get where I'm at? Like you're still not manifesting deliberately in this moment. So that's where I want to get you to, is like the answers to your question, you know, however illuminating they may be, it's not going to help you right now if you're not affirming that I'm going to look for these answers. I'm going to get these answers and get my man. And it all makes, oh my God, it makes so much sense. Even if it fucking doesn't, because saying that it makes sense and saying you understand and saying you have the information will manifest the information. If you say I get it, then you have chosen a reality where you get it. And by golly, I don't give a fuck how I get it. I just do. And then you let the information is going to come eventually. It's going to come somehow. So I need you and want you and love and appreciate you. I want to see you right now affirm, you know what? I'm really powerful. And actually, I've been swirling around these questions and looking at other people instead of looking at what I'm doing for my own self and realizing what language I am using on the daily. Paying $10 to say, you paid $10 to affirm that other people have what you don't want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want you to see, like, back up and see this from an outside perspective and realize, like, okay, am I saying something that's going to manifest me a husband? No, I'm not. And if that's what you really want, then that's what you need to be saying. It doesn't matter why or how other people got it. Who fucking cares? What are you doing to get your man? Not sitting around here asking me how, you know what I mean? Like, do you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? I know you do. I know you do. And I appreciate you and I love you and I'm excited to see you affirming what you do want, ignoring the shit that doesn't matter, and coming back and letting us know how that's working for you. Okay. Alejandro says, are we supposed to script the same thing we want daily, or is it once enough to put in our order to the universe? Once is enough, but like, how many times a day are you doubting or stressing or worrying about it or fearing it or wondering where it is or realizing it's not here yet? It's like, yeah, once is enough if you don't ever undo it and doubt it. But like the second you start doubting it and stressing about it and deciding it's not coming or saying it's not here yet, it's like, okay, well, now you're in that reality. So get yourself back to the one you want to be in. For me, I script every single night. There's only so many things you can script about in a life, right? So of course I'm scripting about the same things every night: money, relationships, personal growth, professional growth, interpersonal relationships, same as everybody else. When you break it down, it's all the same shit. So health, wealth, happiness. It's all the same, right? There's nothing else on planet Earth. So yeah, you script about the same shit, but you don't just stop. I just like, it's not about, because I'm not trying to get anything. I'm telling the universe where my life is going next. It's not me trying to manifest. I'm saying it's this, it's this, it's this, it's this. It's a whole page of what it is. Here you go. Take it. Go ahead. Thank you. Appreciate you. Bye. That's it. Like, I want to see you guys manifesting and operating from a place of power, not a place of like, can I have, is it okay? Is it possible? Can I have this? Fuck that. You can have whatever the fuck you want. Just say that you can and say that it's already yours and say that it's already on its way. Okay. Someone says I missed a super chat. Okay. Where is this thing? I don't see a super chat from Kat. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, here we go. Kat says, my SP is dealing with grief. 2 people died and anxiety and asked to just be friends. I know he loves me. How do I manifest our reunion? Okay. Well, okay. How do you manifest your reunion? Realize that it's not about you. They're what they're dealing with. Let them fucking grieve in peace and don't be like the reason I paused so long is because I have a 3D answer for this. And part of me wants to say like, and I mean this with love. I don't mean this person like this is just what my intent like. This might sound mean, okay? This might sound mean. But what I really want to say first off is like, let the person fucking grieve. Like, not that you can't, but it's just like, part of me is just like, this person just lost 2 people and you're worried about your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not that it's not valid because I'm going to get there. But the first thing I have to say is like, let them grieve. If you know he loves you and he's dealing with anxiety and grief, give him his fucking space. And don't take it personal. Like, this has nothing to do with you, you know? So like, part of me is just like, calm down. This is like, let them deal with their shit, right? And in the meantime, you work on you, okay? Because how to manifest our reunion, like, I don't see, this is a hard question because I don't want to be judgy. I really try not to be judgy. Part of me is like, why aren't we worried about the person coming out on the other side of this, like healthy, safe, and whole and happy? Like, not that you aren't, but like, oh God. I guess I'm just assuming it's a fresh loss. And their part of their reason is just like, I need to be alone right now. Please, like, give me my space. And it's like, give them their fucking space. They just lost 2 people and they're having anxiety. Like, it's not the time to be selfish in the way of like, well, what about my relationship? Like, let them deal with their shit and you work on you, because something is going on to where their answer to something like this was not to turn to you, but it was to shut you out. Okay. So your work is not to worry about your relationship getting back together, but you dealing with the thoughts, worries, doubts, fears, insecurities, whatever is going on there that would cause somebody to not turn to you. And I'm not attacking you, right? This is just black and white, like no personal, no judgment, like just why did they turn away? Why is that the reality you have manifested for yourself? That's where your focus needs to be, not about how do I get them back. Right now, let them deal with their shit. They have lots of heavy shit to deal with right now, and they need to. And also intend that they know that you are their confidant, their number 1 person to go to. And when they're ready, they will absolutely come to you because they couldn't possibly go to anybody else. You're the only one they want to go to right now. But right now they can't go to anybody because nobody's going to understand how they're feeling and they need their time to themselves. So in the meantime, you work on what that separation was about and is about and where your thoughts are at to why, like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I want your thoughts to be like, I'm here for you. I know you're dealing. I'm so sorry you're dealing. I love you to death. Not that they aren't, but this is what I would do personally. If I had a choice, if this is where I was at, I would say, you deal and grieve and heal, and I love you, and I'm here for you, and I will only think happy, healthy thoughts about you. And in the meantime, I'm going to work on knowing that I am your number one, most trusted confidant, and the person that you couldn't imagine spending a moment without, and the person that you come to for everything in your darkest moments, your hardest moments, your best moments, your happiest moments. That's the kind of person I'm going to work on being, and allow you to heal the way that you need to heal. And when we are ready to come back together, we obviously, inevitably, and harmoniously will, because that is what's going on right now. We are being pushed apart to deal with our own separate things, and that's totally fine. And we're coming back together as we deal with them, right? Like, make sure you are controlling this story, right? Because, and I don't want to not be sensitive to you, but like, that's just like what the answer felt like it needed to be. That's like all that I really heard in my head was that stuff. So said with love again, like, I feel for you. I definitely feel for your SP. I'm really sorry that you guys are doing, like, that's fucking terrible. And I know I've said before, death is fucking sucks. It's the worst thing that humans have to deal with. So my heart really goes out to you. But like right now, that person, if they're the way they want to deal with it, the version of them that you have right now wants to give space, give them their space. And in the meantime, you manifest a version of you that's not hurt by the space, that knows that they know where they're coming to as soon as they're feeling better, because that's your choice too. I hope that answers your question. And again, my heart goes out to you guys. Okay. Oh my God, you guys. Okay. I really want to be here for you guys. I don't like talking about death this much. And I just saw another super chat come through about death. And I saw like before I wouldn't even talk about death, but like if someone has a super chat, like I just feel like I have to answer it. But can we just, it's not that I don't want to be there for you guys. I don't want to talk about death. I really don't like to. And it triggers me. I don't want to be, you know what I mean? Like, anyways, can we just have a rule going forward? Like, just keep the death questions to like a minimum if we can. I don't like talking about it. But it's like, I feel like I have to because people have sent in a super chat. So Aquarian says, my name is Kat too. My SP lost his father and his grandma this year, and we are in two different states. I had given him space this year. So yes, Roxy's right. Allow time for growth. This is crazy. Wow. That's crazy right there, right? That's fucking crazy. Wow. Okay. So it's with love, right? Like, this isn't mean. This isn't like, I'm like, you're a fucking bitch. What are you doing? No, I'm saying like, let them have their grieving period because we all have to have that. And then you are there for them and they know you are. So that's your story. In the meantime, deal with you. Work on making yourself happy so that you can be that safe space for them when they're ready to come back. And thank you, Aquarian Cat. Aquarian Cat. You should change your name to Aquarian Cat. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really don't like talking about death. It's just like, it's so triggering, and it just makes you think about the people you lost. And like, sometimes it's not fucking productive for me to have a breakdown in the middle of the fucking day, Not trying to be selfish. It's just like, I just don't, I don't like, I'm working, and it's just like, I don't need to explain myself. Okay. Eve, thanks so much for the super chat. And I'm going to cut it off after this because it's past my time. Says, my partner tends to have bad luck since I've known her. I adore her and want to see the best in life for her. Can I help her from a manifestation standpoint? Yeah. Because you said it right there. My partner has had bad luck since I've known her. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Like, you gave her, bad luck Charlie name tag on her thing. So you don't do that to her anymore. Give her good luck Charlie, right? Give her new name. She's good luck blanky blank. And she always has good luck. Things always work out for her. Things are always working out best case scenario for her. Even if something bad appears to happen, it always works out in her favor. And it's ever since I've known her. I adore her. I want the best for her. And that's what I see her getting. You got to change her story. Okay. Can you describe scripting process? I have multiple videos where I go really deep on the scripting process. Also have a live workshop. So yeah, I have multiple, if you just search Roxy Talks Scripting on YouTube, I have multiple videos. I have a live scripting workshop that I've already given that you can get on my website. And I have a brand new one coming out on January 9th that you can sign up for and join. The link is actually pinned in the super chat. Or you can go to my website, roxytalks.com. Z-Booksy says, you guys are the god of your reality. You make the rules. Stop being impatient and focusing on the 3D so much. Your thoughts literally mold your 3D. You know what's funny too is like when you're impatient, it takes longer. If you just like let that shit, you just like, hey, whatever, it's cool, it's happening. That shit comes so fast. So figure out how to fucking set an intention and distract yourself and think about something else and not tear that shit down constantly with your doubts and worries. Okay. Can we have a makeup tutorial? I don't know. Diana says, my husband stopped saying life is hard after I scripted good cheer for him. That's awesome. Life is easy. And your husband affirms it every day. Rosanna says, why would you be impatient if you're living from the end? Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, Cat and Cat, you guys should definitely connect because it's, I mean, obviously you have a lot in common besides your names, you know? So definitely you guys were meant to connect. I think that's awesome. You should exchange info. Also, if you want to connect on my website in a safe spot, roxytalks.com, we have the community tab. If you don't want to leave your contact information on YouTube, which I totally understand. Alessis. Hey, Roxy, do you think that moon states affect our manifestation? Like full moon, let go, new moon, new things in? Personally, no, but it might, but I don't think it does. You know, I don't know. I just don't consider it and I still manifest. So like, you know, is it impossible to manifest without action? It's almost like that. That's like you're asking, like, is it impossible to bleed without pumping blood? It's like, you're always doing something. You know what I mean? Like you're always doing something. So that like chicken or the egg thing just is, it's just, to me, it's like a place. It's too like, it's not productive to put your focus into it and just know that things are going to work out for you no matter what. And if I'm driven to action, I'll just fucking complete the action. I won't even realize I'm doing it until after it's done. It doesn't matter if you act or not because things are coming regardless. You're going to act because you're alive. Just like you're going to think because you're alive. So, oh, Malachi, just in time for me to log off. He's like, I'm late. What's good? I'm like, oh, just shutting it down. How do you go about distracting yourself while waiting? You tell me. How do you get distracted? What do you get distracted by? Distract yourself with that. Okay. Mayawaki? Can I manifest a talent or skill? I once read that I can't because that's why we're here and got to work for it. Why do you think that working for a talent and manifesting it are different things? I said this last week too. It's like, you can like, it's one thing to have talent. Like Beyonce has talent she was born with, but she also works her fucking ass off all the time, works her shit to the bone. That's why she's the best. Like, whether you have a God-given talent or not, whether you manifest it or not, if you want to be good at something, you will do the work. You have to do the work for it. There's just no way around it. So it doesn't really matter whether It doesn't matter whether you're given it or not. If you're going to work on it, then work on it. You have to, regardless, to be good at it. You know, like for example, let's talk about this thing that I'm doing right here. This transmission of information has always been there. I've always been this way. I'm just exactly how I am to you guys on here that I am every moment of every day. So, and I've always been like this. Even since I was a kid, I was always the person with ideas and the knowledge. And like somebody said to me one time, they're like, you always had a little group of like girls that would follow you around and stuff like that. And I didn't even realize it was somebody I went to elementary school with. And like, I've always just kind of been a leader and like, you know, forging the way. I've always been that way. But here with Roxy Talks, the reason I'm good at fucking making videos and answering questions on the fly and yada, yada, yada is because of all the training and the work that I've done and all the hours I put into my shit. I work my fucking ass off for this. So I had the natural God-given talent, but I didn't have the business I have until I worked my fucking ass off for it. So yeah, you know, like just because we can manifest does not mean that you're exempt from like doing the work for stuff. Like, would you want a doctor that manifested his fucking license? You know what I mean? Like, I would hope that a doctor who is manifesting a doctor's career would fucking do the goddamn work. Please, for the love of God, do the work. You know, like, what if somebody's a fucking child caretaker? They manifested a child caretaking job. Don't you hope to God that they know what the fuck they're doing around kids and they took their CPR certification and they know how to do fucking hand maneuver and shit and change a diaper or whatever? You still have to do the work. So seem like a Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn moon. I'm a Scorpio with a Capricorn moon and Leo rising. Not an Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay, so thoughts on subliminals? I don't really have any. I'm going to be making some. I don't have any, but I'm going to be making some. That's my thoughts. They probably work, right? This is okay. I feel I've talked about this so many times. I don't listen to subliminals myself. People have challenged me to listen to them for something that I don't already like know or do. And I just like haven't yet because I forget until this question comes up on Mindset Monday. It's not that I don't want to. I just like I don't fucking remember. I listen to like affirmations and like meditation music all the time. And so like I know that there's, you know, I hope I'm intending that they're sinking in subconsciously, even if I'm not listening to the words. And then as far as like actual subliminals go, Malachi and I are working right now to make subliminal tracks out of the affirmations that I already have out on YouTube. So like stuff that you guys want, but without the words, just like the music. Because he is a sound engineer. So he does the stuff with the frequencies and all that shit, the binaural beats. I don't know. I'm not a sound engineer person, so I don't really know. That's why I have somebody who's an expert at it and on my team. So I just like, I just don't really talk about it because I don't have much to say, you know? I think they probably work. I use stuff like that. So yeah, you know, I don't know. Okay. I believed I didn't need meds for bipolar, but now I'm unwell again. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor, but I mean, take your meds. Can you not take your meds and intend that you're well? Why can't we do both? Yeah, like I'm sorry, people are talking about signs stuff. I'm definitely like destined to be an intense ass bitch because I'm Capricorn, Leo, and Scorpio are my like three like main. I don't want to say main, but you know what I'm saying, like sun, rising, and moon, and those are all like get it done bitches. So Do I know my Myers-Briggs personality type? Yeah. What is it? Ian, I think it's ENTP. Or, right? I don't remember this shit. I know Fakiha knows, but I don't think she's here. And Rylan might remember, but I think I'm an ENTP. Dina says, Lior claims they work as long as you trust the person creating the Subliminal. Yeah, that's the other thing about it. It's like, you don't necessarily know what's in it. I guess that's a risk. That's a risk for any music you listen to, though, honestly. You just, like, there could be something you just don't know. But, yeah. I just don't have much to say on it, honestly. I just don't. Okay, guys. I love you. Oh, Gina says, I trust Lior Subliminals. Yeah, listen to hers then for sure. And then if you guys trust me, I'm upfront about what I put in mind. I was even thinking about putting a list of the affirmations in the description, but then I'm like, you know what? I'm not trying to make life easier for these motherfuckers that are just like fucking ripping my shit off constantly. So they'll have to just transcribe the video on their own. But, I know, it's like, I used to not affirm that shit. I'm just like, that's what, it's like I intended to change the face of manifest. Like in the beginning of the year, I intended to change the face of manifesting and all these things. And like my work is world renowned and instantly recognizable and all these things. And it's like, I never really intended that, I guess I did a little bit, but when you set out to be a trendsetter, it's how can you not expect for people to fucking just rip you off and copy you? I need to stop talking about this. It's all good. It's all good. I don't care. Whatever. Anyways. It's the plight of the creator. It's the plight of the creator. It's been happening since the dawn of creation. And why should I be exempt from it? Especially if I am making fire ass fucking content. Who else are they going to fucking copy it from? Anyway, who's stealing? I don't name names. I might say a couple of comments here and there, but you're not going to catch me fucking bashing anybody in public. That's not my style. I don't do that shit. I'm not about to fucking talk some shit on some people that I don't fucking know. Act like I know them. Try to get a whole bunch of people riled up and go attack them. You're not going to see that from me. Other people might, but I don't do that shit. I'm not that. I'm not a bully. I'm not about to if you fuck with me, I'm also not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'll always stand up for myself, but I don't go out looking for a fight. But trust me, if you bring me one, I'll fucking fight back. So, anyways, did I watch Soul on Disney Plus? No, but my family was talking about it and telling me that I should, that it was really good. Z-Book says you can't outdo the doer. I know, that's true. You can't outdo the doer. You cannot poo the pooper. Oh shit. No, I did not see Soul. I hear it's really good. OMG. Okay, I need to stop talking. This is where I get to the point where I should be getting off and I'm talking about shit that's not manifesting. Fucking Wonder Woman's 2, 1994. Okay, so the first one I thought was just the worst movie. I thought it was awful, the first Wonder Woman. And then I go on Facebook for maybe like 15 minutes a month sometimes. And I happened to go on Facebook yesterday and people were just trashing, just like, oh, the new Wonder Woman movie is so bad. I wasn't going to watch it. And then my husband was like, let's watch it. And I said, you know what? I'm going to decide that because everybody liked the first one and I fucking hated it. And everyone hates this one that I'm going to like it. And I did. And I really did like it. I was like, I would totally watch this movie again. It was cute. It was really, and Kristen Wiig, oh my God, she was I don't want to give anything away. I'm going to say nothing. Kristen Wiig was awesome. I really loved her in that role. She did such a great job. Any hoodles? Do I use EFT tapping? No, I've never used it, but my best friend is doing EFT training, and she keeps my best friend Emily Dearhart. I think you know her. She's gonna be starting a YouTube channel at some point. Obviously, I'm gonna help her, but she wants to have like a tapping channel. I've never done it. I don't know anything about it. She's getting her training, and she definitely wants me to. She wants to like do it on me, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Deborah Kuzma, how are you? Glad you made it. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year to you too. What in the world is EFT? I think it's electronic frequency tapping, right? Or something like that. I don't even know. You guys ask me a lot of questions about like spirituality stuff. And I'm like, I don't fucking know. I don't do that shit. Like I used to be an atheist. So even me talking about this is like old me could never, you know what I mean? I just is like bizarre not bizarre, but like, just know that I'm somebody that didn't believe in anything. And so for me to be devoting my entire life to this, like this shit is real. Okay. Oh, emotional freedom tapping? Oh, I thought it was something about a frequency. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it is. But I know it has to do with like, no, I don't. Something about tapping somewhere on your body when you have a thought. That's like as much as I know. I don't know anything about it at all, periods. But that's why I was like, I'm going to let Emily do that. I'm going to help her with her channel. She can have her EFT channel because you guys aren't going to get any of that value from me. I couldn't possibly give you, I don't know the fuck anything about it. So I don't know. I need to talk to her about that. It releases emotions. Oh, okay. Oh, it is the last stream of the year. It's our last 2020. Oh, here we go. Rosanna says it's a form of psychological acupuncture where you tap on energy points which are linked to the amygdala. Okay. All right. Martina, thank you, babe. I appreciate you. Oh, yeah. Podcast is now on Pandora. It's so fun. Like, okay. So here's a personal thing. Like many of you guys know I'm a musician, right? So I'm a musician. I was chasing fame in the music industry for my whole life. And sometimes people will leave comments. They're like, it's so sad that you, what did they say? Something like, it's so sad that you didn't get your dream or you didn't make it. Or, oh yeah, it's so sad you didn't make it. I was like, I stopped. Like I chose to stop and I stopped for a time and I'm still making music, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like I'll be successful at whatever I do, but any hoodles I was in the music industry for like 15 years trying to make it before I even mentioned this at the beginning of this live where like I took a left. I thought I'm just getting, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm leaving this stardom, this fame thing. And it led me right here. And that's what I was saying earlier about even when you try to avoid your destiny or whatever, sometimes it still leads you back to it. And that's why I don't really question. Like, I know I've always known I had a message to give the world. I thought it was through music, earlier because I'm a singer. I just assumed that was where it would come out. But, I quit doing that, chasing the fame of music and the music industry. Not that I don't want to be a successful musician anymore. I don't want people listening to my music. I'm not trying to be Lady Gaga like I was, right? Like that was like my goal. Be Madonna or Britney Spears or Lady Gaga. Like that was my whole life goal. And I decided I didn't want that kind of level of that kind of fame. That was like not what I wanted anymore. And so I stopped altogether and then my life led me here. And it's just interesting. But anyways, on iTunes, I've made this may not sound like a lot of money. Anybody who's a musician will understand how like crazy and groundbreaking this is. I've made like $250 from streams this year. And it's all from affirmations. Like none of it is from my music of singing. And what was the thing I was just about to say that reminded me of? Oh, and on Pandora. And now I'm on Pandora, which is like a lifelong dream of mine. Like, well, not lifelong. It's like as soon as Pandora's been out, it's like I have to, I always used to say, once you have a Pandora station, that's how you know you made it. Like I used to say that all the time. And like I just got I have a Pandora station now, but it's for my podcast. So like it's funny to me that I'm reaching these milestones that I set for myself as a musician, but they're happening through Roxy Talks. So I'm making money on streams, which again, $250 in a year does not seem like a lot, but technically it's from like April or May. But from a musician, let me just tell you that in the whole lifetime I had iTunes, I think I made like $50 like over the life, okay, of all the music I ever put out, which wasn't that long, maybe 2014, okay? So from 2014 to 2020, I made probably $50 in streams. From mid 2020 to the end, I made like 250. So as like just on streams, anyways, it's big. It's amazing. And I appreciate you guys. And I love it. And thank you for streaming the content. We have more coming. I have some fucking super fire ass SP. Oh my God. I did we did like a sexy, here, I'm getting awkward. We did like what is it? Like a sexy God, like get your SP to find you attractive or whatever type affirmations I'm putting out either next week or the week after. And they're like, really, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be making babies. Malachi's like, people are gonna be sending you nudes because of this. I was like, they better fucking not. Don't send me your nudes. Anyways, we have some fucking really, really good. We have so it's like a sexy God. I don't want to say sexy goddess because it's definitely, it's universal. So it's like sexy God, any gender, find me super sexy, attractive for anybody. And that's coming. And then manifesting commitment with your SP. Those are both affirmation tracks we have coming out. Yeah. Deborah Kuzma says, I can see you successfully doing a Zodiac makeup collab with House Labs. Okay, Lady Gaga call me. Yeah, I love makeup is something I definitely will be doing down the line for sure. For sure. Gina says, I think I'm going to book a session with you. Please do, babe. Whatever you got going on, I'll help you. Okay. Any advice for somebody wanting to be in the entertainment industry? Yeah, don't worry about being in the entertainment industry. Worry about creating art and being true to yourself as an artist. That's my best advice. All of the greatest records were made because they were made from art and not for the necessity of making a record. Or whatever it is we're talking about. Like if you compare the music of the 90s to the music of the 2000s and beyond, the difference there is the passion. The difference there is the artistry, the necessity to survive and create something from the heart. Once the kind of 2000s and like all the manufactured stuff started coming out, like the pop, which I saw NSYNC in concert 4 fucking times. I saw Britney Spears before anyone knew who she was. I was like, who the fuck is this bitch? She opened for NSYNC when I was like in high school. So like I've been there. I was with the pop stuff, but I also was there for the 90s and the music in that era. And once things became electronic and stopped having like that soul, that like human touch, it's just like churn and burn, pump it out. And it like the music has really lost its artistry. Not completely, but I would say in general, if worry less about being in the entertainment industry and more so about how are you entertaining? How are you going to entertain your fans? And how are you going to express yourself as an artist? Because the honest, genuine expression is what people want. They don't want to see a copy. It's watered down. And when you see art come straight from the source, it's more poignant, it's more pungent, it's more effective, it touches you more, it's more real. And it definitely it loses its flavor when people fucking repurpose and try to copy your shit and act like it's their own. It doesn't have the same flavor, it doesn't have the same fucking pizzazz, doesn't hit the same, doesn't feel the same. It's not the same. So my advice to anybody who wants to be in any sort of industry is just fucking do you. Do you to the best of your ability and don't give a fuck what other people are doing. Wendy says my cat manifests treats. My cat fucking screams at me for treats. I wish she would just manifest it instead of screaming at me for it. Okay. Ooh. Okay, Autumn. I know I'm supposed to be getting off. I really like the personal. I like this so much more than answering questions I've answered 1,000 times. Autumn says, do you think your pets can manifest? If so, what are they manifesting? Okay. And I saw Dina wrote back and said, yes, cats are psychic and highly can see energy, right? Or what'd you say? What did she say? They're psychic and highly intelligent and can see energy. Okay. So the pets manifesting. I want to tell you guys about this story. So last year when I was like opening up and I was like really like uncovering everything and it was just like this fucking like Pandora's box, Now let me have a caveat before I say this. What they say about animals are really good at manifesting because they don't have the internal dialogue of the doubts. So it's just like they manifest quicker and faster because they're in tune with the automatic, like the intuition, right? They just follow the intuition because that's like pretty much all they have is intuition. So they just follow it and it leads them. So last year when I was really uncovering, actually technically it's almost 2 years ago now, once 2021 starts. Shut up, Roxy. 2019, when I was figuring out my process and I was going really spiritual and like opening up, my husband and I went out to Vegas to visit some family, and we were taking a walk with the dogs. And we were in this park, and this park was so fucking cool. And it had all these trees planted like around the perimeter with these like memorials in them. And so there would be like a memorial and a plaque, and then people would have like flowers and like art pieces, and like it was like they were like, it was all, how do I describe it? Was like a grave site, but also like an art installation and like a tribute and like an altar kind of at the same time. So there's all these trees around this park. If anybody's in Vegas, if you guys know what park I'm talking about, and they have all these like cool plaques and dates and everything, whatever. So I'm my mom, bless her heart, she's the sweetest person. I'm over here, we're taking this walk, and I'm just like blabbering to her about this and that and my spirituality and yada yada and all these things I'm manifesting. And she's like, okay, Roxy, whatever. And we're walking, and I used to you guys have probably heard me. I used to take my shoes off. When I lived in an apartment, I used to take my shoes off and go stand in like a neighbor's grass around the corner every single day, so I could to ground myself, right? So we went to Vegas, got out of this. It was like the first thing we did was go walk the dogs at this park. And I hadn't stepped in grass yet because I was like a road trip all morning. So I was like walking around this whole park, walking, like looking for, I really like squishy, thick, cold grass because it feels the best on my feet. So I was just looking for a nice grass spot. We go pretty much around the entire park, and I just see this tree all of a sudden, and like I'm probably like 20 or 50 feet away from it. We weren't even close to it. And I was like, okay, that's the tree. So I just start naturally heading towards this tree, and like go to take my shoes off, and like I see this, there was like a little stone, and this particular tree, I was telling you earlier, all these trees have these altars or whatever, these like little memorials and dedications. This particular one didn't really have anything. It was like there was like a stone or two around it. There wasn't much. And I go to take my shoes off, and I see this stone, like one of those like flat or soft ones like that. And it was face down, and I could see it had some sort of kind of like perimeter. And I just got this inkling. I was like, pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. And I didn't. I just like took my shoes off, and I just stood there for a minute, and I didn't pick it up. And then all of a sudden, Mango, my little Min Pin Chihuahua mix, just comes up out of nowhere, walks up to that stone that told me to pick it up, and flips it over with her nose. And on the other side of it, it was like a painted stone with someone's name on it. And I was like, oh my fucking God. And it just was like, you know, put me back on my altar because it had been like displaced. And it was just so fucking one of those weird moments where you're just like your chills in your whole fucking body, just like, oh my fucking God. Like Mango was just like, nah, bitch, you're supposed to pick up this stone, and just went over and just like booped it with her nose. And then there was something anyway. So we put their altar back and stuff. But yeah. Anyways, there's my story about animals manifesting. Z-Book-Z. Exactly. Did I tell my mom right away? Yeah, she was standing right there. And I can't keep shit quiet. I literally was like, oh my God, did you fucking say that? And freaked out because it was like one of those just like, holy shit moments. Oh, Dina says, according to Bashar, dolphins are higher intelligence than we are and considered to be extraterrestrial beings, and cats can communicate with them. Oh. Z-Book says, I got to do everything in this house. That's Mango, yeah. Yeah, she's like, I got to snuggle everybody's neck. And I flip over every rock. I have to bark at everybody that walks by. Okay. Okay, I have to go because I didn't get my podcast done. Okay, actually I have to read this question because this is, hi, Ash Vlogs. Gina, I really like this question, said, do movies change every time we watch them because we're always shifting reality, so we're always encountering slightly different versions of movies? Fucking great question. And I really like that because it made me think, yesterday I had this thought about the Mandela effect, and I was thinking maybe, now I can't remember exactly what it was. It was something about how the Mandela effect could be like this shifting of realities, right? I think this is where I was going with it. I can't remember the first part of it, but I just remember me thinking, okay, so it makes sense that like why Mandela effect kind of came out like after the internet, because then we had like all this evidence, right? So it's like maybe in like 1990, if I saw a logo that looked different, I might not even register, or I might be like, did that fucking logo change? But I couldn't like search up, McDonald's logo and see if it's been the same since 1957 or whatever. But like with the internet now, we're able to kind of like maybe like debunk, or not debunk it, but like what's the opposite? Like validate that these subtle changes are constantly happening. So I don't know if it's CERN. I don't know if it's just us moving into different realities or something even beyond that. But I like that question because I was kind of thinking something similar yesterday about something else. Okay. All right. Okay, I have to leave because I'm keeping people awake and they're tired. Okay, I love you guys. Sanam, why do I always see that? I never see anyone's comments before, but I always see the one that's like, you didn't see my comments. Sanam says, you didn't see any of my comments today, but I just want to say hi, Mom. Hi, child. I'm sorry I didn't see. Yeah, we're all man. Yeah, I'm not going to even give that any more life. I saw that comment. Okay. Bye, Roxy. Bye, Roxy's cat daughter. Yes. Crammy, wherever you are, they're saying bye to you. Your friend Brandon. Goodbye to my daughter Mulatto, wherever she is. Okay, I love you guys. I appreciate you. If you want to come to the next live scripting workshop, New Year, New You masterclass happening on January 9th at January 9th at 12 p.m. PST. And you can sign up for that at my website, roxytalks.com. Otherwise, I have pinned it to the chat. If you're on the YouTube chat, you can see it real fast. And I think that is all. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Oh, this week's podcast is about rewriting yourself, rewriting your SP. I'll have new affirmations coming. And I will come back with a regular Roxy Talk style video soon. I'm not done with them forever. I just needed like a little break and to kind of like diversify a little bit. It's like a lot, like the hamster wheel type thing. I'm just like getting to me. But I'm working on it. So anyways, I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'll see you next week. And bye. Okay, bye.